I've been driving for a rideshare app for a couple of months now. Nights mostly. It's quiet, the fares are better, and honestly, I've always liked the city when it's half asleep. The streets feel like a different world at night, familiar places made strange by shadows and silence. But what happened to me last summer still keeps me up at night. It was a Tuesday. Cold, damp, and unusually foggy for late spring. I just dropped someone off near the industrial park and was about to call it a night when I got one last ride request. A pickup on the edge of town, out past the old rail yards. No ratings, no profile photo, just a name. Michael. I almost declined. Something about it gave me a weird feeling, but the fare was decent, and I figured it was just some factory worker finishing a late shift, so I accepted. The pickup spot was a gravel pull-off by a row of derelict warehouses. When I pulled in, my headlights barely cut through the mist. I scanned the area, engine idling, fingers drumming the wheel. That's when I saw him. He stepped out from the shadows. Tall, thin, wearing an old black coat. He didn't wave, just walked up and opened the back door. "Michael?" I asked, glancing in the rear view. He didn't answer right away. Just slid into the back seat, pulling the door shut behind him. His face was in shadow. "Yeah," he said finally. Voice low, almost like a growl. I tried to shake off the nerves, confirmed the destination, about 20 minutes away toward the suburbs. Normal enough. I put the car in drive and pulled back onto the road. For the first few miles, it was silent except for the hum of the tires and the occasional hiss of fog against the windshield. The fog swirled like ghostly shapes dancing between the streetlights, making the road feel endless. I tried small talk. "Late night for you?" No response. I glanced in the mirror again, but the fog behind us made it hard to see much. Then, maybe 5 minutes in, my phone buzzed. A new message from the app. "Are you safe?" I frowned. I'd never seen a message like that before. I glanced back in the mirror. "Everything all right back there?" I asked. The man didn't answer, but in the reflection I thought I saw him smiling. Suddenly, the phone buzzed again. "Whatever you do, don't look in the rear view." I froze. My heart started pounding. I thought maybe someone was hacking the app, or maybe it was a prank. But then something else happened. The temperature dropped. The windows fogged over from the inside, and I could see my breath in front of me. I turned up the heat, but it didn't help. "Sir?" I said again, voice shaking. No response. Then, from the corner of my eye, I saw movement. Slow, deliberate. His reflection in the mirror was wrong. It didn't match the way his body sat in the seat. His head was tilted at an impossible angle. His mouth moved, but no sound came out. I snapped my eyes forward and gripped the wheel. Just drive. Get to the destination, drop him off. Then never work nights again. But the app buzzed a third time. "You won't make it if you keep looking. Eyes on the road." That was enough. I made a decision. I wasn't going to finish this ride. I'd pull over by the next gas station, jump out, and call the cops. Customer rating be damned. But when I reached the next intersection, the gas station was gone. I swear it was supposed to be there. I've driven this route dozens of times, but instead all I saw was an endless stretch of foggy road, trees lining both sides like silent sentries. "Where are we going?" I finally asked. Silence. Then soft, almost right behind my ear, "Home." I nearly swerved into a ditch. The voice hadn't come from the back seat. It was like it was inside the car itself, inside my head. I kept driving, knuckles white on the wheel. Minutes stretched like hours. And then, the road ended. I hit the brakes. The car skidded to a stop in front of an old, crumbling tunnel. The entrance was pitch black. I didn't remember any tunnel on this route. Before I could say anything, the back door opened, but no one got out. It swung open, hung there, letting in the cold night air and the sound of distant whispering. I turned, despite every instinct screaming at me not to. The back seat was empty, completely empty, but the door had opened. I jumped out, flashlight from the glove box in hand. I shone it around, nothing but trees, fog, and cracked asphalt. Even the stars seemed to fade overhead like the sky itself was holding its breath. I checked the seat. No signs anyone had ever been there. No footprints. No indent in the seat cushion. And yet my ride log showed a completed trip. Drop-off at the tunnel. I slammed the door and sped home, leaving that tunnel and whatever had been in my back seat behind. But it didn't end there. When I got home, there was one last notification on my phone. No app, no sender, just a message. Thanks for the ride. And when I checked the back seat the next morning, there was something lying there. A coat, old, black, and on the collar stitched in faded letters, Michael. As days passed, I tried to keep driving. Told myself it was all in my head. But every night, something went wrong. The app would reroute me to dark, empty streets. Passengers would cancel at the last second, leaving me in completely deserted places. And sometimes, the car radio would switch on by itself, always to static. Always at the exact moment I passed another tunnel. I couldn't take it anymore. I quit Rideshare for good. But sometimes, late at night, when the fog rolls in, I hear the back door unlock. And the worst part? Sometimes, when I pass by dark tunnels on lonely roads, I catch a glimpse in the rear view, a pale face, watching, waiting, smiling, waiting for me to finish the ride.